Welcome to today's episode on Golden Years, Driving Fears, the Retesting Conversation.
I am Micah, and today we are talking about police involvement with elderly drivers and traffic violations. We will be showing a report by Dayton News showing a report of an elderly man who crashed into a police cruiser, then decided to drive on. Then we will show different statistics showing the difference between drunk drivers and elderly drivers. The article, quote, "Lost, confused, elderly driver sideswipes Vanilla police cruiser, sergeant says," end quote, goes into the accident. Quote, "Completely disabled Monday night when a driver police described as elderly and very confused sideswipes the cruiser," end quote, Dayton Daily in paragraph 3. This is from an official local news organization who reported live after the accident.
They have a video that is linked in the description below to show how major the accident was.
This source also said that the elderly man was confused about what was going on. He ended up driving off as he said his headlights still worked. This document shows us that elderly drivers are losing their mental decision making, which makes them hard to enforce laws on, and it is an example that they are at high risk of causing accidents, then moving on without malice intent. This makes it hard later in court, as you can take away their license, but it is hard to give the victim what they had back. This report shows that elderly drivers may lose their ability to drive easily or safely on the road. Furthermore, we see that his mind has degraded over time to the point where he can't make rational decisions. He decided that it was fine to hit and run a police because his car was still working and his headlights were still on. We can see how dangerous this is on the road, particularly for those without collision insurance. We likewise see that it has a stress on the families involved. I found a collective analysis of traffic violations by Sun and his researchers. They have dozens of separate statistical references to create a new statistical model showing the difference between traffic violations and their severity based on their age. The numbers on the left show the population density from low to high, then the age groups for the elderly drivers. You can see the elderly drivers have higher traffic violation rates than drunk drivers, showing that they are the main negative force on the road. This is a major poll on law enforcement. Pulls police officers off drunk drivers or career criminals. It also causes a strain on the police. They can't track and arrest criminals with malicious intentions, making the amount of off-road crimes like robberies and drug trafficking go up considerably. Furthermore, elderly drivers have a far higher chance of death in all levels of accidents or traffic violations, which leads to a mental strain on the officers finding the deceased. With the stress on the police, it can lead to cops making more rash decisions while they are on their shifts. Next up, we will see what car insurance agencies have to say about the debate